There are moments in life when the world grows quiet, when the noise of the day fades, and your heart whispers things your mind has tried to silence. You scroll, you search, you ache, not always knowing what for, until something deep within you says this message is for you. So pause, just breathe, because tonight something sacred is about to be spoken into your life. This isn't an accident. You didn't stumble here by chance. Somewhere between heaven's design and your weary heart, there was a divine appointment written with your name on it. A moment where God would remind you, you are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where you're meant to be in the story He's writing. And maybe, just maybe, the one you're meant to be with, the one your soul has quietly prayed for, is being shaped by the same hand that's shaping you right now. It's a tender truth, one that requires stillness to understand, because love, real heaven-sent love, isn't something you chase. It's something that's revealed when you finally stop running from yourself and start resting in God's plan. So, tonight, as you listen beneath the rhythm of your own breathing, let your heart open. Let the walls fall. Let every unanswered question simply rest in this truth. God knows. He knows who you are meant to become. He knows who is meant to walk beside you. And He knows when the two paths will finally meet. There's a psalm, quiet and powerful, that holds a secret to this peace. It's not just words on paper. It's a divine code for the soul. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. You've heard it before. But tonight, don't just hear it. Feel it. Every syllable is like a breath from heaven, calming the restless parts of you. The shepherd doesn't run ahead, nor does he lag behind. He walks with you, guiding your every step. Even when you can't see the next turn, He already knows the way. And that's the secret, the peace, the clarity, the blessing. It comes when you finally let Him lead. You see, there's something sacred about the moments before sleep. When the world softens and your spirit opens, your heart becomes a doorway to the divine. It's the space where your prayers rise higher, your thoughts sink deeper, and your subconscious listens closer. That's why one psalm, just one, read before you close your eyes, can shift the course of your entire tomorrow. Because what you meditate on in those final quiet moments doesn't just touch your dreams. It speaks directly to heaven. Imagine it your last thoughts at night not being of worry or fear, but of promise, of faith, of surrender. Imagine whispering, "The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want," and feeling the weight of every anxiety lift like morning mist. That is when peace begins to flow. That is when the subconscious starts to align with divine timing. That is when doors open. Doors of clarity, love, and yes, even unexpected financial blessings. Because faith doesn't just move mountains. It moves hearts, it moves timing, it moves favor. Maybe you've been in a season that feels lonely. Maybe you've been waiting for that person who truly understands you, the one whose soul feels like home. You've prayed, "God, when? God, who?" And heaven has answered, not with a timeline, but with preparation. Because love that's divine is never rushed. Before God gives you them, He gives you you. He refines you, reshapes you, teaches you to stand, to trust, to give, to forgive. He clears your heart of the clutter from old seasons, not to punish you, but to make space for the blessing He's preparing. And somewhere out there, the one meant for you is walking a similar road. They might not even know your name yet, but their soul is already whispering prayers that reach the same heaven yours does. Maybe right now they're learning patience. Fill your mind with what's missing. Fill it with what's promised. Whisper the psalm. Let it echo softly through your spirit. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He restores your hope. He restores your peace. He restores the faith that something greater, someone greater, is coming. There's a rhythm in how heaven works. A pulse that beats behind every answered prayer. It's not chaos, it's choreography. Every delay, every detour, every heartbreak, all of it has been allowed, not to destroy you, but to direct you. Because sometimes God doesn't remove you from the storm. He teaches you how to stand in it. Sometimes He doesn't answer your prayer immediately because he's protecting you from the version of it that isn't ready yet. And sometimes the person you thought was meant for you was only meant to wake you up to what love is not. Every connection had a purpose. Every goodbye was a lesson. Every lonely night was soil where your faith grew roots. And one day you'll look back and understand nothing was wasted. You were never forgotten. You were being refined. Not in outcomes, but in Him. And when you do, your heart becomes a magnet for miracles. Even your finances begin to shift, because peace carries power, the kind that breaks anxiety, opens creative flow, and attracts divine provision. You start to notice blessings in unexpected places. Doors you never knocked on begin to open. Ideas favor opportunities, they start finding you. Because faith is a frequency, and when you dwell in it, heaven responds. That's why reading one psalm before sleep isn't a ritual, it's a reset. It reprograms your spirit to align with abundance, with peace, with divine flow. It tells your subconscious, I am guided, I am provided for, I am loved. And your mind, it begins to believe it. Your body begins to rest in it. Your life begins to reflect it. So, if you're listening to this right now with a heavy heart, if you've been wondering when love will find you, when purpose will reveal itself, when things will finally start working, hear this. You are already in the unfolding of your miracle. Every unanswered prayer is not silence, it's strategy. Every waiting season is not wasted, it's preparation. And one day soon, you look up and realize the thing you prayed for came to pass not because you chased it, but because you became ready for it. There's a beauty in divine patience. It teaches you to love without attachment, to dream without desperation, to trust without evidence. And that's when miracles start happening quietly. In the background, in ways only heaven could design. You might wake up one morning and suddenly your heart feels lighter. The anxiety is gone. The fear is gone. The old pain no longer holds weight. That's the Holy Spirit restoring your soul, just as the psalm promised. And from that peace, that still, sacred peace, you'll start seeing favor unfold, a message you weren't expecting, an opportunity that feels perfectly timed, a connection that feels heaven sent, not coincidence, confirmation. So tonight, before you close your eyes, say it softly once more. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. Let it sink into every corner of your being. Let it remind you that you are not forgotten. Let it remind you that love, the right love, is already written into your story. You don't need to chase it. You just need to rest long enough for it to catch up to you. Because what's meant for you will never need to be forced. It will find you in peace, not panic. It will arrive when you've stopped trying to prove your worth and simply begun to live in it. And when it comes, when they come, you'll understand why it had to take this long. Why every prayer, every tear, every lonely night was sacred preparation. Because divine love deserves a divine version of you. So sleep now, beloved soul. Lay down your worries beside your bed. Let your heart exhale. You don't need to have all the answers. You don't need to know when or how. You just need to know who. He's never failed you. He never will. He's preparing something beautiful. Not just a person, not just a blessing, but a life that overflows with peace, purpose, and provision. And when morning comes, let your first words be gratitude, because gratitude is what turns waiting into worship and worship into breakthrough. So whisper it again with faith soft as dawn. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Let those words become the bridge between your prayers and their answers. Let them carry you through the night into a tomorrow filled with clarity, favor, and divine alignment. Because the plan is still unfolding. The love is still on its way. And the God who wrote your story has never stopped writing. You are loved, you are chosen, you are guided. And the one meant for you, the one whose soul recognizes yours, is walking toward you even now, step by step, guided by the same light that leads you home. Sleep in peace tonight, because heaven has not forgotten your name. Your story is still being written, and it's more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Soft music fades, Narrator's final whisper, good night, and may the shepherd of your soul restore you, heart, mind, and spirit, until love, peace, and purpose find you in perfect timing.